Welcome to No Hack Snacks, a series of short interviews with experimenters, optimizers, marketers, and product builders from all over the world. In this one, I talked to Veronika Morozová, product manager and organizers of CROdashians, the first CRO meetup in Berlin. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this in the future. Veronika, I have a question for you. Will CRO exist in its current form in the future?
So in my opinion, CRO will definitely exist, but it will evolve a little bit. So I see it going a little bit into a different direction. That CRO goes more into product and MarTech and so on. And the reason is because in the last, I think 3 companies, it was like this. So I started as a CRO manager in performance marketing, which is usually where CROs started because CRO is coming from performance marketing or from marketing. And then there was a transition to product and we became part of product. And I think it makes totally sense because CRO is not only testing CTAs or landing pages, headers, and so on, but you need to look at the whole user journey, what the users are doing on your page, how they are interacting with your product or why they are not interacting with your product, and where is the friction, which is a way bigger picture and is part of product already. So I do think that this transition will happen more often. There will be maybe even not CRO anymore, which would be great because then we are not confused with chief revenue officers. But there will be many product manager experimentation, what happens in many companies. The other thing is obviously bigger companies are creating experimentation cultures, experimentation programs, which is the goal. So you have experimentation above even product and above marketing, and you are doing things according to your OKRs and your goals to lead the company in the right direction.
Right. So let me just ask you one follow-up. Do you think this is a hot take for anyone? Would anyone disagree with this take?
Maybe CRO agencies would disagree with this take.
That's interesting. Okay. And the second one is, why hasn't this transition happened already?
I think because of the marketing that we get before, like CRO is a part of marketing, CRO is doing, like this happened to me so many times when I said that I do CRO. So you're in marketing, you are optimizing landing pages. I was like, no. So I think it was the like word of mouth that was getting out there. But now people are realizing that, okay, it's really a huge part of product and product discovery.
So instead of, the sell me this pen thing with Jordan Belfort, it's going to be like, let's make a better pen and sell it together. Like, let's get involved with the product and like how everything goes versus just, let's move a button here to help people buy.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because there will be more knowledge. And I think even like together working in marketing, product, even salespeople who have a lot of knowledge about the product themselves will get us to more insights and information way quicker as before.
And the question in 2025, everyone has to ask, how does AI play into this?
That's a good question. I was thinking about this as well. I think AI will play, I think will help us with creating hypotheses and do maybe analysis way faster, but I still think it won't just come next month and then it's over and the role is not existing.
Well, I hope not. That would be terrible. So basically, who do you think should be running the show? Product people or CRO people or like their boss that they have in common? Like who should be calling the shots in a company?
I don't think there is like calling the shots. I think they should be running the show all together with someone obviously in the lead who has the closest to relationship to the people in the top management. But I wouldn't say it like, because then we are again going into splitting it, like you're doing this, you're doing this. I think it should be more like interactive.
That's a really good point. One thing I don't like about CRO is CRO, like conversion rate optimization. It's about as misleading as it gets. Like the name it's like football, but football, sure, because you're only using your foot, so it makes sense. That is a stupid analogy, but it's only telling about one thing you're doing, and like conversion rate optimization, in theory at least, should be about more than that. So do you think we ever lose the term CRO?
Yeah, this is what I mentioned, that I think maybe the CRO won't exist anymore. It will be more experimentation manager or something else. So it's so people better understand what we are really doing, because as you
Right.
said, now CRO is really like, okay, conversions, then you have one KPI, but you have more KPIs that you can optimize on.
Right. Every time I hear like I'm gonna use CRO to increase my AOV, I'm like, do you even hear what you just said? Like
Yes.
those two just don't go together at all.
Yes.
Okay, so we should be friendlier with product people. Is what I know in Germany. Like product is a big thing in Germany where you live, but other places in Europe, maybe US, like product is not as big.
So it's interesting what you said, because it's true that in Germany it's product more important, and sometimes I feel like they're not taking us not that seriously, but for them it's like zero is always this marketing game, which as
Okay.
I mentioned, I don't see it in the future. So I think it will be, I mean, what will be dominating is product-led sales. I think it's so. This is where I see it going. You need to have a really strong product.
And to be
So
clear, this is digital, this is physical, this is any kind of product. It doesn't really matter. It works with all kind of products.
yeah, I think so. I think that the product will dominate mostly. And now,
Well, that was a very interesting take. Let's see what happens with CRO. We can do this in 5 years and talk about it again. So
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think you are, but let's see. Thank you very much, Veronika.
Thank you.